Sorry.
So yeah, that's my mom. Yeah, and my peeps. I'm a worrier. I'm really good at it. I think I'm gonna go pro soon. I'll worry about worrying. I'll worry for you. Don't worry. I watch a lot of Law and Order. It's the first thing I look for when I turn on the TV. It's on every channel. Regular, SVU, Criminal Intent, UK, LA. I think I was the only one that watched LA, which is why I got canceled. But I watch it a lot, and it sort of colors how I look at life. Like sometimes I'll be out at night, sort of like maybe in Hollywood, and like this is how an episode of Law and Order starts. It's like something shitty will happen. I'm like, this can't be good. I was once waiting to get picked up. I was standing outside my apartment outside, and I heard a thud of a rolling suitcase down a step. And my immediate thought was, that's a dead body. And I was not fazed at all. Like, that's a dead body. We're going to find it later. But I also, a friend had set me up on a blind date. Nice Jewish guy, writer, good stuff. But it was sort of an acquaintance of an acquaintance, so I wasn't really that sure about it when he said, like, hey, why don't you come to my place for a date? And it was like, oh, he's like, my roommate will be here. And I'm like, this is just how an episode of Law and Order starts. So I was like hemming and hawing all day, and I was like, you're probably not a rapist, but you could be. So I'm going to have to say no. And I told people, some of whom were here, and they're like, you called him a rapist? And I was like, no, I didn't say he was a rapist. I said he could have been a rapist. And that's... girl can't be too careful. But so I'm doing online dating. It's going very well. So I'm doing J-Retro Match, which is what it sounds. It's a sort of archaic way of meeting people. Matchmaker matches you with someone who may or may not meet your criteria, and there aren't a lot of people from LA for me. And I'm sort of realizing how lazy and superficial I really am, because it's like, I won't even go to the Valley unless the guy's really hot. Am I going to go to Pennsylvania for like a 4? Not really. Yeah. I'm on OkCupid, just free. Let's break down the name first. It doesn't instill a lot of confidence. I mean, I'm sure people talk about OkCupid, match, eHarmony, chemistry, good stuff. It's like that's a means to an end, but chemistry. I mean, OkCupid, like meh. Set your sights for mediocrity. But so if you couldn't tell, I'm Jewish, and so I put that I'm Jewish. Not really because I need to date a Jewish guy, it's really to weed out anti-Semites, just because I don't need trauma. But there's a scale of Jewishness. I always say, like, anybody who's like more observant than you is kind of weird. It's like, oh, they're too kosher, that's kind of weird. But if they're less Jewish than you, if they do even less than you, you're like, they're not really Jewish. It's, when I'm around people, like, I'll find that'll come out. Like, if I'm around a bunch of non-Jews, I'm like Woody Allen all of a sudden. I'm like, but if I'm like around a bunch of Jews, like if I go down like La Brea, a bunch of Orthodox Jews, like, and it's like the men separated from the women, I just go crazy feminist, and I just really want to play what I'm going to call Hasidic freeze tag. You just touch a man, you're not supposed to touch them. And so, like, touch a man. It's a dream of mine, a bandolier of like dildos and yeah. So when you say that you're Jewish online, sometimes you get like, not fetishy guys, but some people are like, ooh, Jewish girls, huh? Like, it's like a turn on. And this one guy had sent me a very serious message, like, I don't, I just want to know, is it true? Like, just if a guy's circumcised, is that a big deal? Like, can you please, I really want to talk about it. Because it was like not explicit or sexual, it was just very like I was his rabbi and he wanted to know what he felt. And I thought, I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to get into this. Like, that's not my jam. But I am the narc of OkCupid. I will flag dick pics so fast. There's this guy, Italian Stallion for You, who keeps putting up dick pics, and I just keep flagging that shit because I will just like, no. go somewhere else. Go to Craigslist. Go to Adult Friend Finder. I don't want that shit on my Mad Cupid website. And it's like flashing. It's just does it work? Does a flasher on the bus, does that work for him? Like, oh, got a date from it, yay! Like, it never works. I wish I could narc like a person though, because there's this one guy. It's Dr. Romantic Esquire. So already, you know he's a romantic. He's a doctor and a lawyer. And he has a picture of him making a duck face in a pinstripe suit, and there's a horse in the picture. And I just don't want him to have anything. He just shouldn't be around. And that's, yeah, so that's all I got. Thanks.